What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? This is not going to be a long live stream, man. I just came in here with a couple questions, and I wasn't able to go live yesterday. First of all, let me make sure my audio is good. Yeah, I wasn't able to go live yesterday, but a lot of stuff happened, man. A lot of stuff went down yesterday that we gotta talk about this. I gotta document this, man. So Steph Curry, right? The guy y'all want to compare to LeBron James so bad. That guy. Steph Curry, right? How the F Steph Curry scored 3 points in a basketball game and get away with it? How the hell do we sit up here and allow this to happen and nobody says anything? This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about with y'all. Y'all don't hold guys to the same standard as y'all do another player. And I'm not going to mention his name. But there's certain guys that get held to the highest of high standards. You hold this guy to a godlike standard. Holding this guy to a ridiculous level. But when a guy like Steph Curry comes in, drops 3 points in an entire basketball game, there's every excuse in the world for him. And I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this. If y'all really want to compare this dude to LeBron James and other greats, he's in the GOAT conversation, this and that. Bro, when's the last time LeBron had 3 points in the game? And I heard so many excuses, man. I heard too many damn excuses. And I'm not trying to go in on Steph Curry like that. I'm just going in on y'all for not keeping it real. Brother ran around for all the minutes on the court and finished with 3 points. And then I heard the excuses. They was fouling him the whole game. Come on now. No one's trying to hear that. What other player would you allow to get away with something like that? They was fouling him the whole game. That's why. That's why he only had 3. Nobody's trying to hear it, man. I can't allow this to go on. I couldn't let another night, another day go by without me speaking on this, man. I didn't not want to lay my head down on the pillow without me bringing this to the forefront. You guys are hypocrites, man. Hypocritical. And not just you guys, First Take. I watched a couple segments, right? I didn't hear them mention this. Why didn't they mention Steph Curry having 3 points? Why didn't First Take talk about this? Why? But ESPN First Take had the nerve to pose the question, whose career was greater, LeBron James or Alex Ovechkin? Comparing LeBron to a hockey player. That's what ESPN First Take decided to do. But they didn't put up Steph Curry only having 3 points in the NBA game. They didn't put that on their show. What the hell is wrong with you people, man? You guys sit around here, run around, having LeBron James' name in y'all mouth constantly. But when this happens, y'all nowhere to be found, nowhere to be seen. Nothing's wrong with this. Nothing is wrong with Steph Curry having 3 points in the game. And it's a week left in the regular season. His team is fighting for playoff position, trying to get a good seed for the playoffs. And he scores 3 points to help his team out. They asked Steph Curry for $100 for $100, and they'll pay him back next week. And you know what Steph Curry said? He said, I got 3 for you. That's all I got. I got $3, man. That's all I can do. And we're sitting up here allowing this guy to get away with this. This is sad, bro. This is horrible. What the guy shoot? 1 for 10? 1 for 10. Now imagine if it was anybody else. Let's take LeBron out of it because we already know y'all would act different if it was LeBron. But let's take LeBron out of it. If it was KD, any other player, people would be going in, bro. But this dude running around here shooting nothing but 3-pointers. Brick City, the only shot he hit was a damn half-court heave that shouldn't have went in. And he gets no words. First Take doesn't even cover this. They sweep this under the rug like nothing happened. I got to call this type of stuff out because nobody else seems to. I've been searching for content on the internet talking about this. So I figured I need to go live and talk about this since nobody will. You dudes is some grade A hypocrites, man. Keep it real. If we going to go in on everybody, let's go in on everybody when they play bad. Don't just point out certain guys you don't like. That was a horrible performance. Why didn't I hear anybody say that? Why didn't I hear anybody acknowledge that? Not a soul said a word. So y'all see it in the title. How the F Steph Curry only scored 3 points in an NBA game against the Rockets? Bro, the Lakers just beat the Rockets, beat the holy hell out the Rockets not too long ago. But this is the type of excuse we get. I just don't think the Warriors are going to fare well. They're going on this run with Jimmy Butler. They've won a lot of games. But this Cinderella story, them winning all these games, this is over with. Once the playoffs get here, once real basketball is being played, the Warriors are done, man. Look at what they're putting out there. Steph Curry, 3 points. Jimmy Butler hasn't really been a factor. Jimmy Butler, you can barely trust that guy to put up 17 points. And then people keep on telling me, oh, he's going to turn it on in the playoffs, playoff Jimmy. He's not playoff Jimmy no more. He's old. The guy's old. He's not going to turn it on no more. You can't keep doing that. Bullshitting all regular season and then in the playoffs expect to turn it on. That's not going to happen. I'm telling you, man, and I'm predicting this now. I don't see the Warriors doing very well. Now, they might win a few games or whatever, depending on the matchup. They may win a series, if that. But how the F did Steph Curry score 3 points and the whole world didn't say nothing? Like, we got to stop picking and choosing, man. We have to stop doing this. We got to call it down the middle. If we're going to criticize LeBron, can we please be fair and criticize other guys? Y'all put Steph Curry in the GOAT conversation. I didn't. So if he's a GOAT, how can he only score 3 points in a game? I don't want to hear the excuse, oh, it's just a bad game. No, because you wouldn't let other guys live this down by saying it's just a bad game. You're going to have to put another word on that. It's not just a bad game. It's an atrocious game. Horrific, horrible, putrid, pathetic. And they're fighting for a playoff position, and this is what Steph Curry gave you. $3. That's it. 1 field goal. Couldn't even get to the free throw line. What is he, scared of double teams now? So you telling me if they match up with the Rockets, this is what he's going to do? They played too physical for the Warriors? Hold on. I thought y'all had Draymond Green. I thought y'all had the defensive player of the year, which he's not. Which Draymond Green is not the defensive player of the year. I don't know who is, but it ain't Draymond. It's not Draymond Green. I can tell you that much. If he the defensive player of the year, why the hell they get their ass beat like that against Houston? I'm just asking questions. That's all I'm doing. I'm not making assumptions. I'm not putting out nothing. I'm just asking questions. That's what I like to do. I like to ask questions and try to get answers. How the F did Steph Curry only score 3 points and the national media swept it under the rug? So that's my question to you guys. The stream is not going to be a long stream, but I just had to bring this to the forefront. I had to because nobody else would. Like I said, I've been searching for somebody to talk about this, and nobody has brought it up. Everybody has cowered away, ran away, didn't want to touch this. I don't know why. I don't know why. This should be all over the news. This should be on ESPN. This should have been on First Take. This should have been the first segment they ran. But of course, they got to meet gobble LeBron, the Lakers, and they talked about the Lakers because they know the Lakers draw more interest. Nobody cares about the Warriors. Guys sitting around here scoring 3 points. You got Draymond actually talking more trash than stats he's putting up on the court. And I'm telling you, man, this Jimmy Butler move, yeah, it has kind of helped them a little bit, but it's an overrated move in the long run because they're not going to the championship. They're not going to sniff the finals. And I cannot wait. I will be live probably every day when the playoffs start. All of us are going to get together. We're going to talk about it. I cannot wait to sit up here and laugh when the Warriors get the hell beat out of them. I cannot wait, man. But I just want guys to be fair. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not sitting up here, I'm not asking for much. Just be fair. A guy scores 3 points. Where's the post at trolling him? Where's the post at acknowledging that he had an awful game? The guy scored the same amount of points as Bronny James, and I'm supposed to not comment on that? I'm supposed to be quiet. I'm not supposed to say anything. But if LeBron James was to do something like that, even at 40, no matter how old he is, if LeBron James was 75, y'all would still expect him to have 30. But Steph Curry gets away with this type of nonsense. It's just pathetic, man. It's pathetic. It's actually quite sad for you guys to even, sit up here and not comment on this. So we gonna get to OKC in a minute, man, because the Lakers did a number on them. I heard a lot of guys making excuses for OKC as well. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? Why do we make excuses for teams that I guess y'all like, but y'all don't keep it real when it comes to the Lakers? Every time the Lakers lose, oh, they not gonna make the playoffs. But bro, they have enough wins. They not gonna make it. They gonna get eliminated. LeBron not healthy. LeBron is injured. LeBron is hurt. Luka is fat. Luka is out of shape. Every time the Lakers lose, y'all be criticizing them, having something to say. When they win, y'all quiet, disappearing like damn ghosts. But Steph Curry put up 3 points in the entire NBA game. He's supposed to be the face of that team. He's made the most 3-pointers in NBA history by far. And all he could do was hit 1 3 against Houston. Now, Houston is a solid team, don't get me wrong, but why the hell the Lakers just beat the hell out of them? Why did that go down? So I'm just kind of fed up, man. I'm kind of fed up. I'm surprised there's no Steph meat riders coming in here and commenting because I already know how y'all get. As soon as y'all sniff somebody talking about the Warriors, y'all run up in the chat and try to defend him. And I got no problem with Steph. All I'm saying is keep it down the middle. Keep it real. Don't run. Don't hide. Don't run from the smoke. This is a bad sign for this team. Jimmy Butler has not really showed a lot to me. I would be worried if I'm a Golden State Warrior fan. Jimmy Butler, yes, he's played solid defense, grabs a couple of rebounds, gets a couple of assists, but he's fitting in. He's not standing out. I actually heard some people comparing the Jimmy Butler move to Kevin Durant coming to the Warriors. And I think whoever said that needs to be drug tested. And not only that, they should have a holy hell beat out of them, in my opinion, because that is an awful comparison. Jimmy Butler has not came over to the Warriors and made some tremendous impact like guys want to say that he did. I actually sit up here and watch the games. I don't think y'all do. I've been seeing what he's been doing. He just fits in. Missing layups at the rim, can't hit a jump shot. You really think the Lakers are afraid of them in a 7-game series? I just want to ask y'all that. And I told y'all, I get on here to ask questions. I don't make assumptions. I ask questions. And we're going to get to OKC in a minute. Because OKC, I don't think they're as good as y'all have been thinking. But I got to finish stir-frying these Golden State Warriors. Now, let me look real quick. Let me look real quick at the stat sheet for that game. Let me see that. Let me see what actually went on. I know Steph Curry played like dog shit, but let's see what else happened. Let's see who stepped up for the Warriors, okay? Who was the lead scorer for the Golden State Warriors? Where is that? All right, here we go. Box score. For the Warriors, the leading scorer. Y'all won't believe this, man. Buddy Hield off the bench. This is embarrassing, bro. This is absolutely embarrassing, man. Buddy Hield off the bench had 20 and Curry had 3. But I'm supposed to sit up here and listen to y'all to what y'all got to say about the Lakers. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and act like the Lakers are a perfect team and they're going to win every game. No, I'm willing to go in on them when they lose. But the problem is y'all aren't willing to keep it real about the Warriors. And I just got to let you guys know that. I got to tell you guys that. Guess how many points the dude with the gray in his beard that's always yapping, Draymond Green, guess how many points he put up? I mean, it's not hard to guess. It's only one field goal. 2 points. 2 points. Jimmy Butler, 13 points. Gary Payton off the bench, 16 points. The Warriors are in big trouble, man. The Warriors are in big trouble. So I'm just trying to tell you guys, keep it real, man. Stop sitting up here going in on LeBron James every second y'all get, and then turn around, Steph Curry does this, you got no comment. If you're going to talk about basketball, you're going to talk about all the good teams, all the good players. You're going to have a discussion and a comment for every single thing. Make sure you include stuff like this. Make sure you include Steph Curry only scoring 3 points in a game. That is flat out pathetic. And this isn't the first time he's done it this season. That's what makes it even more embarrassing. This isn't the first time Steph Curry has done this. I'm pretty sure Steph had another atrocious game in which he scored 3 again, or it might have been 2 that time. Don't make me go search it up and pull up the stats. So I'm just tired of guys not keeping it real, not keeping the same energy. Now, we look over here at OKC. Let's get off Steph Curry's neck for a second, and let's talk about OKC for a second, okay? Now, I got guys telling me that when the Lakers beat OKC last night that it was a meaningless game, that it meant nothing. Okay. These are the type of excuses that I hear anytime the Lakers win a game. Oh, it's meaningless. It didn't mean nothing. What the hell are you talking about? How when the Lakers win is meaningless, but when your favorite team win, oh, it means the world. Guys are flat out hypocrites. Guys make zero sense. And I'm tired of it. I have to call it out. Like I told you guys earlier in the stream, I couldn't go to bed tonight with this on my mind. I could not lay comfortably on my pillow tonight without talking about this. Now let's get back to OKC. OKC folds against good teams. Now you may say, "What the hell are you talking about, Keith?" OKC, they the best team in the West. They got the best record in the league. They winning all them games. They the number one seed. They this, they that. Yeah. But you have to look deeper. You have to look deeper. And deep in the crevices of Twitter, I found a couple tweets that showed these guys aren't that good when you put them under the microscope, when you put them against those top teams. And I'm going to break down for you guys my number one thing about OKC and why I don't see these guys getting to the finals. I think I'm ready to say that. I don't believe OKC will go to the finals. And I believe that not only did the Houston Rockets beat the hell out of them the other day, the Lakers followed up and did the same thing. Now, credit to the Rockets. They beat the Warriors and OKC in the same week. That's great. But when you look at OKC, they have a fatal flaw. And that is the fact that their second option, Jalen Williams, he's too inconsistent. He is not ready to be a full-time second option. Jalen Williams, yes, you know who I'm talking about. Jalen Williams on OKC. Do you guys need to see a picture of this guy for you guys to know who I'm talking about? Jalen Williams is not ready. Jalen Williams folds. The brother had 10 points against LA. What type of issue is that? 10 points. And so the strategy to me, when you're going up against OKC, this is what you want to do. Of course, Shea, SGA, he is probably going to score his 20 plus. He's just too good. He's crafty around the rim. He has a nice mid-range jump shot. He's good. Okay. He's gonna get to the free throw line. Unlike against the Lakers, he didn't get there at all. But normally, we're talking about on a normal day, on the average day, he's gonna get to the free throw line. But here's the thing. Who the hell else on OKC are you scared of? Name the player. Name the player on OKC. When you take SGA out of the mix, you give him his 20 to 25. Who the hell else scares you? And that is the problem. The Lakers have many offensive options they can go to. These guys want to try to put Lou Dort on Luka all game. That's fine. Who the hell is guarding LeBron? You want to put Lou Dort on LeBron. That's fine. Who the hell is guarding Luka or Reeves? So the Lakers, they have too many options, too many ways to dissect you and pick you apart. OKC, their second option, Jalen Williams, he's not consistent enough. And I'm telling you, in the playoff series, once he has his 2 to 3 bad games in the series, they're cooked. They're cooked. Now, I could see OKC going to the Western Conference Finals and getting clapped. Because once they go up against that team with a very high offensive ability, all that, oh, they got the best defense, man, throw that out the window, bro. Because when LeBron James sees Alex Caruso behind him in the post, what the hell you think gonna happen? I don't care how how much y'all think Alex Caruso is a great defender. LeBron posts that man up. That's BBQ chicken. OKC folds against good teams, and they will fold in the playoffs. Now, Luka plays great against OKC for some reason. We saw it last year in the playoffs. Luka knows how to pick them apart. And I seen all the comments online. I seen it all, you guys. I seen it. Who would you rather have, SGA or Luka? Oh, it's SGA by far. I mean, you guys can say whatever you want to say. I'm not mad at you for your opinion. That's fine. That's dandy. That's lovely. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is Luka cooks OKC every time. He does. He cooks OKC every single time. BBQ chicken, easy. So to me, and this is the problem, and this is kind of, to me, this is similar to the Warriors issue. Both of those teams are just heavy reliant on their best player. OKC, to a greater extent, they rely way too heavy on SGA offensively to carry the load. All this regular season shit, yeah, you can drop buckets all regular season, but in the playoffs, when the game slows down, you're able to key in, you're able to strategize from timeout to timeout, from game to game. You can set up ways to slow SGA down. I don't think SGA is going to average 40 in the series and beat a team. Not in the Western Conference Finals. Maybe in round one, yeah. Potentially in round two, but I doubt that. Seeing how stacked the West is. You think teams are just going to keep allowing SGA to go to work? The Rockets and the Lakers just gave the blueprint for how to slow down SGA. And they did a damn good job at doing so. So if any other team was smart in the West, they would follow suit. The strategy should be, of course, you send a lot of doubles at SGA, but essentially what you want to do is just wave your hand and say, fine, go score, SGA. If you want to try to will this team to victory by yourself by averaging 45 a night, fine, we'll let you try that. Thing is, he's going to exert too much energy. He's going to get tired. He's not going to play D because he's tired. And then his teammates will probably be out of rhythm. But to me, the strategy is this. SGA can go off because he's that good. Even if we're not letting him go off, he's probably going to do it anyway. And then essentially his teammates are going to choke. That's literally the strategy. You really think Jalen Williams about to average 30, 25 plus in the Western Conference Finals? No. And listen, I love Jalen Williams, his game. He's a young player, but they probably need another second option, man. He's not quite the alpha yet. He's not quite ready as far as winning playoff games. And I'm telling you, man, I'm going to laugh so damn hard when OKC get put out. Man, I'm just telling y'all, because everybody's saying they're going to the finals, they're going to be champions. Bro, the West is hard. I'm not guaranteeing that the Lakers will even make it that far. I'm not saying that. I know they got a challenge. But for you guys that just think because OKC won all those games in the regular season, that they're an automatic lock to make it to the finals, you out of your damn mind, bro. They're beatable. They're beatable. Them dudes are very beatable, man. So let me Let me look at something real quick. So SGA, let's see his stat line. SGA should call him FTA, free throw attempted. Okay, he had 26 points on 12 or 23 from the field. Did SGA talk? Did he say something after the game? Because I'm telling you, man, OKC. I want to see, because what were people saying after the game? I didn't really hear people giving the Lakers a lot of credit, man. I didn't hear that. Only Shannon Sharp was the only one that said something. That's it. Everybody else tucked their tail just like y'all did when Steph Curry only had 3. Or maybe we could play a little audio here. Maybe we could. Maybe we did Steph Curry talk after the game. Maybe we could listen to Steph Curry talk, and we could listen to SGA talk and see what they had to say after the game. Because there's guys out there that like to call games meaningless. They like to say that, oh, this didn't mean nothing. They already had the number 1 seed locked up. Okay. Whatever y'all want to call it. Whatever y'all want to say, man. Hold on, y'all. Because I'm just fed up, bro. I can't handle it no more, man. I can't take it no more, man. Nobody keeps it real, bro. Nobody calls it down the middle, calls it down the line. You said, yeah, that's wild. The strategy to use against a strong shooter. 3 points, though, crazy. I mean, 3 points is that's unacceptable, man. It's really unacceptable. 3 points, that should never happen, bro. Like, seriously, like, it's Steph Curry, bro. Imagine, bro. Any other player, bro, doing that. Just imagine what people would be saying. I can't let them get a pass on this, bro. I can't, bro. I gotta keep it real, man. I gotta call it down the line, bro. It's only fair. They told me that Steph Curry's in the GOAT conversation. That's what they told me. That's what they told me, man. So either people was lying. Hold on real quick, y'all. I gotta do something. But yeah, man. So let me look at this real quick. You said, where was Butler in all of this? They need to be more resilient with the other players. Curry might be a GOAT for a few special accolades. That's just about it. Well, yeah, when it comes to 3-point shooting, yeah, he's definitely a GOAT. You definitely got to give him credit for certain championships. I tend to not give him too much credit for when he won those chips with KD. I don't view him as that strong of championships, in my opinion. I would certainly put bubble championships over those, but it is what it is. But you're right. And I spoke about this earlier. I don't think he was in here. Jimmy Butler, he doesn't move the needle, man. He doesn't move the needle, man. And he hasn't been getting it done, bro. Flat out. Jimmy Butler. Now, it looks good as far as wins because how their season was turned around, right? But when you look at him statistically, he hasn't really been good. He hasn't been good. And I saw Steph Curry um, getting into it with Udoka. He was frustrated. You said maybe the hype talk about Butler transitioning and is flopping now. Yeah, I mean, Jimmy Butler is a solid player, bro, but they tried to act like this was a KD type move, bro. And it's nowhere near that. It's nowhere near that type of move. And so that's why I'm on here talking about this because I didn't see nobody else speak about these things. Now we got to hear what Steph Curry had to say. I'm gonna play his post game and see if he. Let's see what excuse Steph Curry had for his horrible performance. Right. Let's see if Steph Curry had something of any value to say after he played like dog shit. Let's see. Let's see what Steph is.
That's pretty. That's pretty. Be sure.
I'll start with Steph. You guys have obviously won a lot of games recently, and not every single one, but you've won a ton. Is it a little shocking when you run into maybe a tougher moment, tougher game against a team that really seemed to give you guys trouble after the good run? What does this night feel like?
You just got to have perspective on, what the positives of what we've been able to build. We won a lot of, tough games. We put strength strung together, great performances, and we are still, that team that is confident we can beat anybody. Tonight's was a rough night all the way around. They played great. We had some moments, but got to maintain the confidence that we're building towards our best selves come playoff time.
Man, that's funny, dog. You said maybe some of the players are betting against themselves performance wise. You mean like actually betting like with Vegas? Is that what you saying? If so, that's kind of crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy if they doing that. Well, you heard what Steph Curry had to say, man. He said he's got to stay confident. We've won a lot of games. This was a rough night. But did they ask him about the 3 points, though? Oh, well, I don't want to hear Steph Curry talk no more, man. But I just had to tell you guys this. It's just embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. And I'm not mad at Steph. I have no problem with Steph. I'm fine with him. I'm fine with Jimmy Butler, the Warriors, whatever. And my problem is just the people who talk about the game. They don't keep the same energy at all. You said put me in, I would have scored at least 4. That's what I'm saying, man. You put me in that game, I would at least have 4. I would have probably made 1 bucket and at least hit a couple of free throws. Damn. Dude sitting up there scared of a double team. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about, bro?
Used to switch a lot too, but it's like Defensively, they've always been good, but their attack offensively is like more perimeter and space out as opposed to interior posting and stuff like that.
This is what
Marcus is
SGA
saying that,
talking about.
to beat a team like that, you have to play with more pace, more speed. Why do you feel like you guys maybe lacked that pace and that speed, and where are you supposed to generate that
Yeah,
from?
they were scoring every time down, and it's no transition fast break. They score every time down. So I think they had like 70-something in the first half, and it's hard to get out ahead of them. When they put the ball in the basket, you got to run underneath and take it out every play. So, yeah, it's no pace when you can't get a stop.
And I know you mentioned now with Luka's new surroundings, it's more like perimeter oriented. Do you feel like his new personnel, the pieces around him, kind of make him harder to defend than when he was in Dallas? And I guess what has to change with the approach in terms of defending him?
No, same guy. Really talented, smart basketball player. He'll pick you apart if you let him. It didn't feel like a different guy. I felt like the same Luka Doncic, good basketball player.
Yeah, Shay, with the new scheduling format where you occasionally have consecutive games in the same place against the same team, after a game like this, does that make Tuesday night not more important, but good for you guys that, hey, we can get right back in and see how we can correct the things that went wrong today?
Yeah, absolutely. Every night you go out there and you test yourself, and after tonight or after today, the next game should definitely give us a little added motivation for sure. For sure.
From top to bottom, like the 0-0 mindset's been something from Mark, you guys everywhere. Is that a little bit tougher to maintain later in the season whenever the playoffs are right around the corner and it's not like, game 30 or something like that?
Shut the hell up, SGA. Y'all got pop, bro. Y'all got them cheeks clapped, man. And the problem is that guy on the left-hand side of the screen, man, Jalen Williams. He ain't going to cut it, bro. Jalen Williams ain't going to cut it. You say what team in the playoffs you think is going to make it to the championship? To me, it's very hard to say right now, man. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to just say that. But I'm just saying, bro. Like, for the West, it is extremely, extremely difficult, man, for me to pick a team in the West. Like, I truly don't know, man. I don't know out of the West, bro. I think OKC is beatable. Now, for the East, I still see Boston getting there again. I think Boston will get there again. I think they're good enough. I think they're way better than the Cavs, bro. That's just my opinion. A lot of people don't agree with me on that. A lot of people think that I'm talking BS when I say that, but I just think that Boston, they have more experience than the Cavs. Their style of offense with shooting all those threes, they can guard as well. They can pull those bigs from out underneath the basket. I just think it's a tough matchup for the Cavs to beat the Celtics. Now, both of those teams might end up in the Eastern Conference Finals, but I think the Celtics will probably win in 5 or 6. I don't think it'll go to 7 games. But out of the West, I'll tell you this. I can't pick a team right now because it's very hard for me, honestly. Like, I would say the Lakers, but it's just they got to consistently guard. Like, I love the Lakers offense, but I don't always love their defense. But I will tell you this. I don't really think it's going to be OKC. I don't think it's going to be OKC, and I think a lot of people disagree with me on that. But it's going to be Celtics and somebody. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to pick right now. But what do you think? What you think? Who you think going to the finals? You let me know your thoughts. You said I hit the like for you. I'm rooting for either the Lakers to win and unload. What you mean unload? I do hope the Lakers win, man, but who knows, man? It might be the Lakers and the Celtics. And the Lakers are going to beat them in about 5 games. Who knows, man? Who knows? But I think it's a mistake just to say that OKC is going to make it automatically. I don't think that that's true. But yeah, man, I just hear too much nonsense on the net, bro. Nobody keeps it real. Nobody keeps it real, bro. So that's why I got to. Dude scoring 3 damn points, bro. And y'all talking about he the GOAT. What's a valid excuse for a star player to score 3? Can y'all tell me that? What is a valid excuse for a star player to score 3 points? Is it him being double teamed? Is it, it's just a bad night? Like, what's valid, bro? But yeah, man, I had to come in here and cook Steph Curry, cook OKC. So just getting back to my points, man. First thing, Steph Curry, that was awful. 3 points, absolutely horrific. And somebody got to cook them. Like, this is nothing personal. I don't have no disdain for the guy. I don't sit up here and have an issue with him. He said it's like ED. Sometimes they can't perform. I don't think Curry was used to being heavily double teamed. That ED comparison is crazy, but I guess, you might have a point on that one. But that is a crazy comparison you just made. So you compared his game to some damn erectile dysfunction, bro. That's insanity. That's insanity, bro. But I'll let you slide on that. I'll let you slide on that, bro. But him getting double team is not a valid excuse, bro. 3 damn points. Come on now, dog. And he really should have had 0. He hit a lucky ass 3, I think, to end one of the quarters to get that 3. So it's horrible, dog. Dude was 1 for 10. So I'm just, I didn't want to do this, but I guess I had to be the one to do this. You feel me? Nobody else wanted to talk about it. And my whole thing with OKC is I see flaws in them. I don't think that there's some perfect team that's unbeatable, flat out. Flat out, man. So, yeah, they're a good team, but this is the regular season, man. When you talk about the postseason, you said Houston didn't give him enough openings to even dribble or get around with the pick and roll. I mean, you still got to figure that out. If you one of the best players in the world, you got to figure that out. You can't sit up there and allow them to take you out of a game. This is an important game. This was an important game for the Warriors, trying to secure a top 6 seed so they don't have to fight in the play-in. Very important. You can't sit up here and say, oh, well, they double teamed them and took them out the game, and that's valid. No, we're not letting that slide. We're not letting that go. I'm not. Y'all can. I'm not. Because I know that if this was any other player, I know how y'all would act. So F that. We gonna keep it 100 over here. We gonna keep it all the way 100. And I get it. Houston is okay, but come on, man. Come on, man. They're beatable. You said how you think Curry's going to perform next game. Who do they play next? Who they play next? Oh, they play the Suns. Well, he might go off against the Suns. He might go crazy against. I mean, the Suns are they aren't a challenge, man. They're just not good. You said, so you telling me Steph couldn't even make a layup? That's what I'm saying, bro. And they sitting up here, oh, he was double teamed the whole game. He was double teamed. He couldn't dribble. You said a starting PG. That's what I'm saying, bro. And he's not just any ordinary starting point guard. This is a guy that Shaq and all these other dudes run around here saying he belongs in the GOAT conversation. The GOAT of what? Ass cheeks? 3 damn points, bro. 3 points, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, if you a Steph Curry fan, I don't see how you could let that slide. And I don't have no hate for Steph. I just want y'all to keep it 100. Call him out just like y'all do everybody else. That's all I'm saying. Let me play this for y'all. This how Steph was. This how Steph was, y'all. Three points? 3 points? Dude ass, bro. Dude ass, man. But no, that shit was embarrassing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I peeped that OKC is flawed. Now every team is flawed, right? But their record, OKC's record, will fool you into thinking that they're unbeatable. They're flat out not, bro. They're not unbeatable. This team is very beatable. They fold against good teams. They've been doing it all year. I seen that tweet that was put up. Let me go to it real quick. Yeah, I seen that tweet that was put up. OKC is 9-12 versus Denver, Dallas, Houston, Golden State, Minnesota, and the Lakers. 9-12. Okay. This team is beatable, man. This team is beatable. But I ain't gonna be on here too long, man. I just came on here to rant a little bit. I had to get this stuff off of my mind. I heard nobody talking about these things. Everything seems to not matter when it comes to players you like, teams you like. OKC losing. Oh, it doesn't matter. They got the 1 seed. Steph Curry scores 3. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's still Steph Curry. This blah 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 blah. No, I'm gonna call this stuff out because you guys don't keep the same energy. And that's all this live stream was about, man. Hope y'all have a good night, man. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. I'm out of here. Peace.